So the particular software we're using we call AcaWriter, Academic Writer. It's writing analysis software which is powered by artificial intelligence, in particular natural language processing. And this is a great opportunity for students also to experience writing analysis software, which is an authentic experience in light of the fact that it's now used in legal practice across the world. First of all, we want our law students to experience the benefits or also the limitations of using writing analysis software while you're still at university, and you can ask some pretty key questions about precisely how it works and what it's doing. What we're trying to achieve here is to show how the software delivers feedback. And all it does is deliver feedback that causes the reader to pause and ask some questions. So in the same way that you might use Word's spell check or grammar check, and you might think, no, I'm going to override that spell check, that's American spelling and we use Australian or English spelling here at UTS. Or in the same way that Grammarly might say, you need to put the verb closer to the subject, and you might think, no, I'll leave it with it where it is because it's more impactful. We want you to look at the highlighting that comes up with AcaWriter, and we want you to ask yourselves one of two things. Why is there no highlighting? Or why is there highlighting? If your essay has absolutely no highlighting at all, you should actually think about what you've written and ask yourself, have I used the kind of procedural text or rhetorical shift or expression of position or attitude that AcaWriter detects, or haven't I? And if you think you have used it, have you been explicit enough? Because if the software's not picking it up, maybe you're in danger that the reader won't pick it up either. Now, the reason why I say this, and it's important to note, that a lot of markers of your essays are marking more than 50 sets of text in one sitting, and you want to make it very clear to them what you're trying to say without turning it into a mystery tour where suspense is held until the last minute, and then in a very frustrating moment they think, right, I'm now going to have to read this again because I finally know what they're trying to say. You need to be clear up front. And if you don't give the explanation, then you won't have the kind of text that AcaWriter will pick up. So having put the text of your essay through the software, let it process, and when it returns its result to you, you will see highlighting. And the highlighting is a good thing. But you don't want highlighting throughout the entire text, otherwise you don't have any concepts that you're relying on and your paper lacks raw evidence. And lawyers work with evidence, and then we give our attitude. So if your essay is replete with just highlighting, it's going to look probably like an opinion piece, and that's not what you've been asked to do. You've been asked to evaluate some concepts and some arguments, and then to give your position in relation to them. Now, there's every possibility that you've been using the kind of text that we're talking about, these rhetorical moves and these discourse markers, without even thinking about it, for all of your academic career, including at school. But what we're asking you to do now, in order to understand how this software works, is think about it explicitly. Where should that text be, and have you achieved what you need to do to demonstrate good academic writing?